Valley Club, I'm here in Southern California at the Scopely headquarters. We're here for a few things. There's a bunch of things coming up in Marvel Strike Force that I want to discuss with you. Some were already revealed, some we're revealing in this video. But the other thing, I got my boy from Canada talking a bunch of trash. Dorky Dad, we had an arm wrestling match about a year and a half ago. He lost handily, very embarrassingly, and has got a lot of backlash for that.
You lost to ValleyFlyin, man. How's that feel? All that arm wrestling hype, but you couldn't seal the deal.
I know he wanted a rematch. I wanted a rematch. Would we find time in the middle of all of our meetings at Scopely to get a rematch for the arm wrestling? That's what we're gonna find out, Valley Club. So if you're ready for all that, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day. It was a successful trip to Southern California. And in this video, we have a behind the scenes look for you of what exactly happened on the trip.
Before he takes a turn, he's shutting down pre-taunts.
We met with a bunch of devs, found out a bunch of information in Marvel Strike Force, some of which was already shared, some of which I will share with you in this video, and some of which I still can't share with you, but I'm gonna try to throw as many hints for you as possible so you can maybe guess what is upcoming. And after all the business meetings, we had a few envoys in town that had never tried In-N-Out, which is kind of an iconic fast food hamburger joint in California. So they tried that, didn't meet their expectations, and more importantly, Dorky Dad, we had an arm wrestling match about a year and a half ago. He lost very badly. So now that we were in the same city together again, it was time for another rematch. However, there was a problem that we had. Dorky gets very sweaty when he arm wrestles, so we had to do it after all of the Scopely meetings, after all of the MSF stuff. If there was time, he wants to get his dignity back. I wanted to keep my place atop the throne. You'll see what happens.
And as we enter the facility on day one, I was really excited to learn about what was coming up in Marvel Strike Force. The devs seemed pretty excited to share that information with us, so I was pretty hyped. Also, the big thing on this trip was there was a film crew that was filming interviews with some of the envoys, some of the players, and some of the devs, all to celebrate the anniversary of Marvel Strike Force. There was a little delay before we could enter the meeting room and find out about all the new details in Marvel Strike Force. So Doolin pulled out his phone, started to do his war attacks, and naturally, the war expert Dorky needed to help him. Since we're in the same alliance, Doolin was doing his attacks. I felt like I needed to be a responsible alliance mate and do my war attacks too. So we did our war attacks before we got the day started. And then we found his large soundproof box. This would become very important in the next day because the hotel we were staying in, they didn't have a lot of room to record, didn't have a big desk, and the Wi-Fi wasn't very solid. So this was the place that we would end up recording our video about the roguelike game mode. And one of the more exciting things from day one, at least for me, was learning about that roguelike game mode, which is a new PvE game mode coming to Marvel Strike Force, hopefully very soon. And if it works like they wanted to, it should appeal to both casual and hardcore players. And then we're at dinner, and I see Mobile Gamer sitting there. We're in the same arena shard. We've been in the same arena shard since we started this game. I think it'd be funny to go attack him in arena. So I started to do my arena attacks, and I started to climb up. I'm at rank 41. I start to climb so I could go fight him. And as I do all my attacks, I'm like, I don't see him. Where is he? Well, I scroll down, and at rank 43, that's where he is. So I didn't get to attack him, but yeah, it's because he didn't do his arena attacks. Next day, we're back up early. We go to Scopely headquarters because there's no real place to record at the hotel room. The Wi-Fi is very slow at the hotel room and very fast at the Scopely headquarters. So we're back here to record, and then we lock ourselves in a box and record a video for each channel. This is how my video turned out. I saw a lot of the comments like, why is Mobile so small? He looks like an elf compared to you guys. Well, it's just a weird perspective of the camera. We're recording this with his default laptop camera, the built-in camera on his laptop. So the camera's a little weird in this shot. When we set up, you'll see that the perspectives are a lot more normal.
I hate this game. Piece of Marvel Strike Force. Where's our box? Where's our box?
I think I got it.
Right.
And one of my favorite things was the reactions to the thumbnails that we threw up for our videos. Now, Dorky had a nice thumbnail all made. For myself and Mobile, we just threw up a thumbnail that was an image from the video. I didn't have my laptop power cord, so I needed to order another one from Amazon. So I got that on the last day. We weren't able to record in the room. But for this first day of these videos, it was all about just throwing it up quickly as possible. I uploaded it from Mobile's computer, and this was the reaction. This was his thumbnail, and describing the thumbnail from Brother Miguel, Mobile Gamer. Okay, guys, before you judge, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's a business opportunity. Valley, damn it, not this again. And Dork is like, how does he keep showing up? Who told him where he was? And as far as my thumbnail, the reaction there, this is what my thumbnail looked like. And the description of this thumbnail, this must-watch video here, is Valley annoyed that the last triple flavor cup of Jello that he saved in the fridge is gone. Dorky explains 15 reasons why it wasn't him. Meanwhile, Mobile Gamer tries to lay low because he actually ate the Jello. Let me know your thoughts on these thumbnail descriptions. And one of my favorite parts of the trip from a Marvel Strike Force perspective was testing out the brand new roguelike game mode. Here's some actual footage of us testing out this game mode and their reactions. I thought this was very fun.
Now, one of the things at the Fox Next headquarters, which was the old headquarters of Marvel Strike Force before Scopely bought it, was the Weed Lounge. No Weed Lounge at this trip, but this was the closest thing that I could find. We got Black Knight on the TV screen here, some old pumpkins. We got a couch that you could enjoy yourself as a break. So this is the closest thing that I could find to the Weed Lounge here in the current headquarters of Marvel Strike Force. In yesterday's teaser video, they did show how easy it is to integrate your Marvel Strike Force account to your Discord account.
The devs were super hyped about this. They're going to be the first game ever that integrates with Discord, and I'm not sure what other features they have planned for down the line.
Really looking forward to this. I know that I don't use the in-game chat at all. A lot of that is just for videos. I don't want random things flashing from global chat or into the weird chat that our Alliance is doing just to flash on videos. So I've had that turned off for a while. I use Discord, so this I think will be something good. Let me know what you and your Alliance are planning to do with this. If you think this is gonna make this easier for you. Hopefully none of the memes or crazy things that you and Alliance share goes onto the Marvel Strike Force chat in game and risk getting you guys banned in game or anything like that. But one of the big things that they did share with us in the player summit was something that the community wanted for a long time. And they said we can't really talk about it too much because they're still waiting for some final approvals. But what I will say is the community's been asking for this feature for a long time.
And yes, Valley Club, there have been affiliate links for BlueStacks and LD Player in the description for this channel for a long time. Somehow I feel that click-through rate is going to be declining significantly, but we did find out about a few things that were announced in yesterday's Strike Spot episode. The individual raid difficulty select, that is going to be great for mixed alliances with high-level players, low-level players, mid-game alliances. I think that's going to be great, just having that difficulty selector on an individual basis. Also, having it that so you don't have to clear the boss notes for that 100% will allow people to either play really casually, or if they have the time and want to get more rewards, they can grind for that boss note. Global milestones are great where everyone could work towards milestones that benefit the entire community. The command-centered user interface should be very, very good once it's announced. We didn't get too much info on that, but it should make a lot of these events a lot easier to calculate. War changes, we talked about some of the proposed war changes where war would get a lot harder. Full clears would be avoided, not based on efficiency as much, but more based about where you place the rooms. We also got information on seasons. That is a big thing that's coming. We can't talk too much about that. Kind of like ages that are coming to Marvel Strike Force, but it's not like a war season or raid season. The seasons they're talking about are these kind of like the age of apocalypse. So these different ages, there's gonna be once per quarter, I believe. And the good thing about this is it should be a wholesale change to the economy. The economy in Marvel Strike Force has been broken for a while. So with these seasons, hopefully that fixes that. During this summit, we didn't get too much new information about the overpowered system. It was announced in the Strike Spot episode yesterday. The community didn't seem to like it for good reason. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt though, and hold off on my reaction till it's actually in the game, see how it actually affects the game before I either rage about it or say this is okay or say this is good. Well, I'm gonna wait and see for that. So in my estimation, this summit was a success. We were able to make some videos. We learned some more about what is coming in Marvel Strike Force, some things that I'm really hyped about, some things I'm kind of a wait and see approach. But after that, it was time for some fun, some more fun. We had two people from out of town that did not ever eat In-N-Out. They don't have an In-N-Out next to them where they live. Bendable Straws, Dorky Dad, neither of them had In-N-Out, but they've heard the hype. They wanted to have In-N-Out. This was their reaction to their first ever In-N-Out burger. And then it's finally time. Dorky and I, in the middle of In-N-Out, do our arm wrestling rematch. This is what happened, guys.
Dorky is from Canada. Yeah. He's never had In-N-Out. Last time it was California, a couple years ago, a year and a half ago. It was all you were talking about is in and out.
Yeah, they brought me to Shake Shack.
And I just found out you never got it that whole trip. All right, first bite.
This is, first of all, they brought me to Shake Shack. Way different. Like, it was a sit-down restaurant. It's different. All right, here we go. Here's the burger.
Expendable straws. Never ever had in and out also.
96, please. Guest number 96.
First experience and reaction. Will he like it better than Dorky?
Drop the chilies.
And scale of 1 to 10.
Give it a solid.
And wait. And how good was the sex bending? Because you're leaving a trail on your lips.
Valley versus Dorky.
Put your arm here. No.
Say when. No, hold on. Ready? When I let go. Ready, set, go.
You should have washed your hands.
That's what happened last time.
We're gonna chick going out of this bitch again.
Who's got better wrist control? It's all about that wrist control.
Ground, Valley. Oh, what are we doing here, Valley? That's my middle finger you're gonna break. You're breaking. We're playing a thumb war now? What are you doing here?
Dorky, your toys are broke, your arm wrestling lost, and you're just a joke.
I was trying to grab her and get a better grip on your hand. You were slipping out, so I was readjusting it.
Fucking go. You put my finger in a toe. It's light. What were you doing?
So after the match, Dorky and I were trying to figure out what the heck keep happening. Why do we keep slipping out like this? And both of us concluded that both of us know what we're doing. We're trying to bring the person in, but our grips aren't strong enough to hold the person there. So as we're trying to bring the person in, our fingers aren't solid. They're slipping like this, and both of us end up like this. So what I tried to do was I tried to readjust my wrist to go over his whole hand and then bring him down like that. Well, his finger got trapped in there, and he is like, "Hey, just don't break my finger." Like, I'm not trying to break your finger. I'm just trying to slam your fist through the table. Get your finger out of the way. So I don't know. You guys clearly saw who pulled out of that fight. So yes, we got the victory again. Maybe one day we'll get a full conclusive match, but in these inconclusive matches, I think I take the victory because I didn't pull out. Let me know your comments let me know your thoughts in the comments, Valley Club.
So that was the behind the scenes footage of our trip to Scopely HQ. Let me know what part of it you enjoyed the most. Was it me smashing Dorky again? Was it some of the stuff that was revealed about Marvel Strike Force? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. And if you want to see what are the best tunes in Marvel Strike Force right now, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fist Pump ValleyFlyin out!